welcome to Happy Mind. I'm so glad that you all are here today. So today we're just going to talk about procrastination, okay? Procrastination is basically the delay of doing something. So a lot of us will be like, oh, I'll get to it. Yeah, eventually I'll get to it. And then usually, most times, we won't end up achieving what it is that we need to achieve, okay? So we procrastinate. So here are some tips that you can try to help with your procrastination, okay? So first we have the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 move rule. And that's just basically making a move after you count down from 5. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you make a move. So for me, say if I want to do my nightly routine and I'm sitting on the couch. So I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I sit on the edge of the couch and then I'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'll stand up. And usually once I can get myself standing up, then I can walk to the bathroom and do my nightly routine. Okay. So that's something that you might want to consider. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a move. Okay. Something else, rewards. Who doesn't like to be rewarded? Okay. It's important to reward yourself in everything that you do. Okay. So set yourself certain goals throughout the day. Usually I do 4 to 5 goals and then I reward myself. Okay. And you would just do one goal and reward yourself, okay? Baby steps, one step at a time wins the race every time, okay? So reward yourself. So after you achieve the goal or however many goals you want to set yourself, give yourself a reward. This can be food, this can be meeting up with friends, this can be going hiking, going fishing, checking out a new show. For me, I do self-care things, so a bubble bath or a facial mask or, doing my own nails or something like that. That's my reward. So after I've done my goals, I do self-care things, okay? So something else is talked about is breaking a large project down into a smaller project, okay? So if you have a overall massive task, right, and if you look at the task as a whole, it's overwhelming, right? You're like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't want to do this. Okay? But my dad always explained it to me. He's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, pretty much, okay? So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at this major task and then you're gonna chop it down to as tiny as you can into smaller pieces. So it's like, well, before you can achieve this goal, you gotta achieve these several goals, okay? So chop down your goals to as small as possible and take your time and achieve each goal. And then eventually you will have achieved the whole elephant, okay? So just one step at a time. Break it all the way down as small as you can and achieve those small tasks. And then you'll realize that you have achieved the whole picture, okay? So break that down. Prioritizing your task. For me, I like to get the hardest task out the way. That just works for me. I don't want to think about this task all day because then I'll start dreading it. So I'll be like, ugh, I really don't want to do it. So I'll go ahead and do it. And then after that, my day is just easy. Like, it's just downhill from here, okay? So, because I tackled my biggest task during the day. But then some people say that you should start with your smaller task and then go from there. But it's whatever works for you. So however you want to prioritize it. If you want to do your most severe task, your most tasks you dread first, or wait to do it last. You just have to see what works for you, okay? 5 minutes, okay? The 5 minutes is just focusing for 5 minutes. So say you're gonna do something. Like for me, I need to build this website, okay? So I've been procrastinating. I'm trying to build my website, but I can't get into it. So what you do is for 5 minutes you're gonna focus. And then after this 5 minutes, if you're just not feeling it, then you give yourself a little break, okay? And then you try it for another 5 minutes. But this is just basically for people who have a hard time with getting started. So you're like, just give yourself 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, okay? And 5 minutes, after this 5 minutes, if it doesn't work, some people will either walk away from it or take a break. I believe in just taking a break and then trying again later, okay? So that works for people who have a little hard time with getting started. And then you have to figure out what causes you to procrastinate. For me, I don't like really being sociable with a lot of people. Like, I have really bad social anxiety at times. So it's harder for me to really want to engage with people, or sometimes, it's sometimes I can get through it, but sometimes it be on 10. You know what I'm saying? And there are days where I'm just like, and you will have days too. I'm sure you're aware, where you're just like, today ain't the day where I'm gonna tackle this task, okay? And sometimes I feel people they say bite the bullet and just give into it. If you have pushed yourself to try to do it and you're really just like, no, I'm really not feeling today, as long as it's not an emergency, something that need to be done right away, don't do it, okay? Wait, okay? I'm all for, if it ain't that massively important at that time and you have time to wait, do what you gotta do, okay? I mean, I understand mentally, sometimes we gotta be in that space to deal with certain things, okay? So for me, sometimes social anxiety, I'm like, you know, not today. But usually I can push myself and make phone calls and be around people and do what I need to do, okay? But yeah, you guys, so those are just 6 things that might possibly help with procrastination. So just figure out what works for me, what works for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rewarding yourself, prioritizing tasks, 5 minutes of investment. Invest yourself for 5 minutes. Break large tasks into very, very micro tasks, okay? Very smaller tasks. And we are going to kick procrastination's butt, okay? This year, we are no longer procrastinating, okay? We are working on our procrastination. We are, like I said, we're thriving, you guys. We are on this journey to become better people. And we are going to be more kind to ourselves. And we are going to make these changes, okay? You will feel so much better if you just got things done, okay? So, be sure to work on that. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, thank you for checking in. I'm so glad that you are here. Like I said, I'm glad y'all rocking it out with me. I'm still trying to figure out my way through my setup. Y'all, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm still working up on my setup. But guys, I truly, truly appreciate you all being here. And I hope you all have a great day. Like I said, please be kind to yourself and others, okay? And I'll talk to you all later. See ya. Bye. Be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.